Hello, and thanks for watching another episode of News of the Pews, where you can count on unapologetic 2A advocacy. Gun rights are human rights. You've probably heard about police states like Washington, California, and New York banning the possession or transmission of files used to squirt guns at home. And unsurprisingly, Colorado was on track to ban gun files too, but at the last second, an unlikely ally appeared. Jared frickin' Polis privately communicated with Blue Team legislators to tell them he would veto the bill if it banned code. It's not like he defected from the dark side, though. He still has no problem banning homemade guns, or rather, trying to ban the activity. We all know the state is utterly powerless to stop the proliferation of arms and technology, and we all know these state-level bans will have a hard time in court. It will take time, but in the long run, I think all of these making bans will get crushed. But hey, it would be impossible for me to produce quality 2A propaganda without you. That's right, I don't have any sponsors, so I literally could not make this content without your generous support. So if you happen to be in a comfortable place in life, please consider supporting this channel by purchasing one of these sick t-shirts for just 15 bucks, or donating at the links down there in the doobly-doo, and of course right here. Patreon supporters get to see scripts and videos early, as well as private Discord access. If you're not in a comfortable place though, please remember, you don't owe anyone else a thing. Enjoy this 2A propaganda at the price of free $99 and continue to pray for me. The Michigan State Police just publicly admitted they want to check out your bulge, and they took a massive runny shit all over the Second and Fourth Amendments while they were at it. They issued a memo asserting they have the authority to stop anybody who they think might have a bulge consistent with a concealed firearm and demand to see a carry permit. They inverted the ancient common law concept of innocent until proven guilty by claiming that concealed carry is a crime and a permit is the exception. By this rationale, they could pull over every vehicle they see without observing any moving violation simply because the driver could be operating without a license. But it's not reasonable to assume that conduct is unlawful just because it could be unlawful. Hell, there could be a dead hooker in my trunk, but that doesn't mean you get to pull me over and root through my stuff just to find out.
Well, you got a dead hooker in the trunk.
What? No, it can't be.
Yes, it was. It was a dead hooker.
It wasn't a dead hooker!
Hell, I know a dead hooker when I see one.
Come on,
Hey,
Dad.
hey, here's another dead hooker in this trunk. Oh, my goodness.
What are you doing?
I've never seen so many dead hookers in all my life.
Driving is just as presumptively unlawful unless licensed, and driving is not a constitutionally protected activity. While it is true that the Supremes allowed infringement in the form of carry permits in the Bruin case, any activity that burdens the Second Amendment is going to be sharply criticized by the courts. Now, I'm not a lawyer. See? Not forked at all. But where I'm sitting, this is blatantly, obviously, clearly unconstitutional 4 ways from Sunday. So obviously what we need is for somebody in Michigan to carry a squirt gun concealed and refuse to hand over a carry permit. If anyone is willing to risk a stay in the struggle cuddle cage in order to set things right, it could pay off handsomely when the dust settles. What do you folks think? Would this policy hold up against a challenge on Second and Fourth Amendment grounds? Would it make somebody rich? Or maybe you're just a back the blue kind of guy and you think cops should be allowed to stare at your bulge and shake you down if they like what they see. Comment below. Well, the Department of Justice is up to some shenanigans again. For one thing, they've flipped again on frames and receivers. Not too long ago, they said they planned to keep the rule the ATF made up under the Biden regime, but now they have told the courts and plaintiffs in both Vanderstock and Defense Distributed that they plan to make up a new rule on frames and receivers. It is tempting to see this as just a continuation of their earlier policy of creating as much confusion and chaos as possible in segments of the market where they didn't feel confident they had the statutory authority to regulate. But as weird as this sounds, this could actually be a hint of something good.
Good news, everyone!
See, the rule in question really killed the home build scene, and the current state of things is that you can buy 80% frames and receivers, and you can buy tools and jigs to complete them, but you can't buy all the things together in a kit. The problem is most companies don't want to come anywhere near the line, so it's become more of a pain to source things. With a cleaner rule in place, the market may heal a bit. And why would I think the ATF would give us a cleaner rule? I'm glad you asked. It really seems like the DOJ has been trying to turn over a new leaf lately. Just last week, they dropped their defense of the ATF's engaged in the business rule that tries to criminalize practically any private transfer. The rule was so broad that even a single firearm sale at a loss could have been considered to be engaged in the business, forcing many folks to do perfectly legal private transfers through an FFL just to be safe. And the new AG, Harmeet Dhillon, even publicly warned Virginia Governor Abigail Spanberger not to sign their latest infringements, implying the DOJ would sue Virginia for civil rights violations. And it worked! Spanberger sent the bill back to the General Assembly without signing it. Make no mistake, I'm sure they will water it down a bit and try again, but this is still a very big deal, unprecedented even. Now, I've been covering 2A news for a few years now, and I have never seen anything like this. When the DOJ sued LA County for slow walking permits, that was surprising. But seeing the DOJ step in and literally stop infringements in their tracks is incredibly encouraging. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to start carrying water for the Trump regime anytime soon. I will still criticize them whenever they deserve it, but this is amazing, and I hope you share my joy. Well, folks, rounds complete on 2, but before I go, your moment of completion. I love you.